Hey there, this is Chad Garber. Where am I looking? Over here. Okay, I'm all complicated. This is a complicated setup, but I finally got it set up. And so anyway, hey there, this is Chad Garber. And excuse all this microphone stuff in front of my face and all this other stuff. In this video, I am going to do a Bias FX with amp or Bias amp 2 demo. And this, I've already done one of these, but I did it with just the microphone. Let me make sure this is working. I did it with just the microphone of the camera. Now we're trying to get a better quality for you to hear. Let me make sure that this audio sounds good. Garber? Yep. And excuse. Okay, nice. All right. And so what I'm gonna have to do though, when I play the guitar, I'm gonna have to keep on going back and forth and muting the microphone because I don't want it to hear it in the microphone, because that will make it sound different. Okay, so here we go. The Bias FX Bias Amp 2 demo. In my opinion, it's the best amp modeling software out there. And I'm going to go through some of these settings just like I did in the last video, but this time you can hear it in stereo. And I might even go through some other stuff. Okay, so is it still there? Is the question. Is it still there? We got so many windows open. It's amazing how complicated these things can be, you know? It's amazing how complicated all this stuff can be. But here is something that I've called Aqualung by Chad Garber. I came up with this, you know, I just started off with a preset and I went through and I messed around with it. And because I was trying to learn, I was trying to do a guitar lesson for Jethro Tull's Aqualung, and I came up with this sound. That was pretty bad. Let me see what it sounds like while I'm recording with the amp on. The dog is like sneezing. That was pretty bad. Let me see what it sounds like. Stop. Maggie, you okay? My dog is like having a sneezing fit. The dog is like sneezing. I'm all confused. All right, so anyway, I guess I'll turn off the mic just so it doesn't skew the sound. I didn't really notice a difference right there. I guess I'll turn off the mic just so it doesn't skew the sound. I didn't really notice a difference right there. All right, so anyway, let's get back into this. All right, so here we go. That's the sound I made with the Boss. I'm not the Boss. I'm so used to saying the Boss. With the trying to get Aqualung. So I actually have a number. I have, let's see, I've got 3 things I've made. I got the Chad Garber Killer something rock sound, I guess. And that's this. And it's not quite as awesome as I remember. That was the first one I made. All right, and then I also made this one. And I call that the Chad Garber, Eddie Van Halen, or no, Chad or Eddie Van Halen-ish by Chad Garber. Okay, these, these you can. I uploaded to the cloud. What is that noise exactly I'm hearing? Is that okay? There we go. Okay, and so now we're just going to go through some other ones. The other one I just showed you. So let's just go through. I found some. I found a really cool, clean one. Let's show you this blues one. It's called. Well, come on now. Come on. All right, here we go. It's called Stevie Ray Attack. And I really like this one. If it worked. I'm going to go ahead and get because all these presets are using the bias amp 1. So I want to bypass that one and use the bypass or the bias amp 2 because the guitar amps are so much better. So 74 silver. I have a prediction that bias FX is going to come out with the bias FX 2, which automatically defaults to the bias amp 2 amps and other changes. But so let's see. If it's a 77 silver, we're going to the bias amp 2. Called a 77 silver tone. Here it is. Maybe that was already there. That might have been from the other one. No, it couldn't have because I never saved it. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as my 4th preset. I'm going to call it Stevie Ray Vaughan by Chad Garber. I'll just call it tweaked. There we go. Makes more sense. Oh, we got to select the bank first. Okay, so bank 1. Bada bing, bada boom. Might as well change the upper amp as well. It's a 69 plexiglass. Let's go ahead and get to the bias amp 2, which is right here. I'm telling you, I think this software is awesome. I don't even think I've even come close to showing how good it is. And I'm hoping that I can discover more and more better sounds. you know, it's going to be hard to compete with the Helix, for instance, the Line 6 Helix. I did a Line 6 Helix demo, and there was a lot of the sounds were just bad, but once I found a good sound, it was like, it's going to be hard to compete with that kind of sound with anything. So I'm wondering if this bad boy, the Bias Amp 2 and the Bias FX, can compete with the Line 6 Helix. All right, so we're looking for a 69 plexiglass in the Bias Amp 2. I got somebody else, 2 people watching now. That's kind of cool. Anyway, let's see here. And I make a lot of these live streams for the, for people watching it later, because I do it during the mornings when most people are at work. All right, so we're looking for a 69 plexiglass in the other one. So maybe we'll find something. I don't see any 69 plexiglass. And I'll switch over to the Bias Amp 2 here soon, so I can show you that too. Might be here all day. Just kidding. All right, plexiglass. I'm not seeing one in the Bias Amp 2, so I don't really know what to do with that. Where? Does anybody see the plexiglass? Am I just blind as a bat? 69 super lead, 67. Okay, well, I guess we can go 67 blackface. I know that's not the same thing, but plexiglass, is there a plexiglass? No plexiglass. We're just going to see what happens. That wasn't an improvement, I don't think. Let's add something like a, I don't even know. See, I'm so unfamiliar with amps. I don't know which one's a good blues amp versus a rock and clean one. It's just all Greek to me, because I've never used amps. I've always used Line 6 stuff or multi-processors. Let's see, Rockverb, Fireballs, Jubilee. I'm just trying to find something that sounds like a blues amp. Let's put something heavier even. Let's try a 5150. See what that does, along with the other sound I got going on. It's a little bit of a pause in the delay. I think it's probably my internet connection. Let's try this guy. 5153 Mark II. I don't love it. Let's see if I can crank up the gain some. Don't love that. And again, we're just experimenting. We're just going crazy now. And I'm also experimenting with the delay, or not delay, but the latency. There's a little bit of a latency here and there, but I don't know how much that matters. Monster. Let's go for a monster. Let's go for a British rock. We haven't done that one yet. So we're going through basically and finding another amp for on that top one. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool how you can have 2 different amps into one sound. Ooh, that is my baby. I like it. I don't know what that means. That's my baby. That is my setting right there. We'll tweak it again. Save it. Oops. 1. I love that sound already. It's like a kind of between. Oh, I can't save it there because there's another one. All right, fine. We'll call it 2. Save it into bank 1. It sounds like a combination between Stevie Ray Vaughan, like a clean blues, and Jimi Hendrix. See, that part sounds wimpy. tuner right here. I can tune. It's a pretty good tuner, I think, too. Now, why is it so wimpy? Is it the drive, perhaps? So that part to me sounds wimpy. Alright, let's go for something else. Let's go, actually, let's fix that real quick. Let's go back to how it was before I mess with it. Yeah, it sounds so much better when I don't screw with it. Sometimes the lesson is just don't screw with it. For some reason, they have this one where it's more on the right speaker than the left, and I don't really know why they did it that way. Mess with the mixer, see if I can fix that setting. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Getting equal. That's close enough. It's really loud, though. Isn't it loud? Too loud? Kind of cool. You have a mixer built in. I'm going to save this one because this sounds really good. See, the problem is I'm not going to have enough places to save all these things because I keep changing them and finding stuff I like better. Then I listen to the original and it sounds better. All right, here we go. I hate when that happens. Because that's going to end the video. So that's the video for today. That was a nice little demo, but I can't sit here and tune this string right now. I just hate when I break strings. So anyway, that's the video for now. It's going to be shorter than I intended. I'm going to have to redo this. I'm going to do another one of these, probably a lot more of these as time goes by, but this is going to have to, unfortunately, end today's because of my guitar string breaking. So anyway, thank you so much. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a like. And thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the abrupt ending. See ya.